So prosecutors just filed a motion seeking to keep Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the so-called Proud Boys organization, detained, that is, jailed, while he awaits trial. And the prosecutors dropped a little nugget in that motion about Donald Trump. Now, to be clear, there are lots of other evidentiary nuggets out there, and when viewed in combination, one thing is absolutely clear. Donald Trump is the leader of the criminal conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So the federal prosecutors in Washington, D.C. just filed a brief in the case of defendant Enrique Tarrio. Tarrio is the leader of the so-called Proud Boys group. And it's a motion seeking to have Tarrio detained, jailed, pending trial. In that motion, the prosecutors dropped a little nugget that's an obvious reference to Donald Trump. Not by name, but you'll see in a minute why I say it's an obvious reference to Donald Trump. And you know, that nugget and all of the other evidence that we have seen with our own eyes make it clear that the insurrection was a Donald Trump production from start to finish. Donald Trump is a marquee member of the conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Here is just a small piece of the government's motion seeking the detention of Enrique Tarrio. It opens as follows. The United States moves to detain Enrique Tarrio pending trial. A grand jury returned an indictment charging Tarrio with conspiracy to obstruct justice by orchestrating a plot to corruptly obstruct, influence, and impede the certification of the Electoral College vote resulting from the 2020 presidential election, including an attack on the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021. Based on the compelling evidence of Tarrio's leadership of this conspiracy, there are no conditions of release that can reasonably assure the safety of the community or the defendant's appearance in court. And based on Tarrio's public comments aimed at chilling witnesses against his co-conspirators, as well as his own purported efforts to evade law enforcement, he poses a risk of obstructing justice should he be released. Pretrial detention is warranted and necessary. And then if we move on to page 4 of the motion, here's what the prosecution says. On December 20th, 2020, the day after plans were announced for a wild protest in D.C. on January 6th, Tarrio created an encrypted messaging group for use by MOSD leaders. And in case you're curious, MOSD stands for Ministry of Self-Defense. Cute little nickname Tarrio gave for a subgroup of the Proud Boys. So that is an obvious reference to Donald Trump's tweet of December 19th, come to D.C. on January 6th, will be wild. So yes, Donald Trump set the date for the Capitol attack. Donald Trump set the agenda. He told the Proud Boys and others that they were to stop the certification of Joe Biden's win. Of course, he called it the steal. Stop the steal. There was no steal, which helpfully provides evidence of Donald Trump's corrupt intent because he lied to motivate everybody to attack the Capitol. And we know that Donald Trump also selected his co-conspirators, his foot soldiers of the insurrection. How do we know that? Because on September 29th, 2020, in a debate with Joe Biden, Donald Trump expressly told Enrique Tarrio and the Proud Boys to, quote, stand back and stand by. And they did. And then Donald Trump activated the Proud Boys and directed the Proud Boys on January 6th. Friends, in my 30 years as a prosecutor, I drafted lots of conspiracy indictments. This is a conspiracy indictment that drafts itself with Donald Trump as the leader of the conspiracy. Now, yes, we will have to continue to be patient, and we will try to balance the frustration that we feel with the patience that we need to exercise. Because indicting this enormous conspiracy to commit offenses against the United States, this enormous conspiracy to defraud the United States, what we call a 371 conspiracy, is still going to take a lot of time. Now, the reason I remain frustrated is because I believe Donald Trump should have been indicted for other crimes he committed before his conspiracy to overturn the results of the presidential election was born, birthed by Donald Trump. Other crimes, I maintain, should have been charged by the Department of Justice. That is where the frustration comes in. But I'm still trying to exercise patience. But we will never stop speaking out about the need to hold Donald Trump accountable sooner rather than later. It has already lingered too long in many respects, in my opinion, perhaps in yours too. But I do believe that this nugget, together with all of the other evidence that we have seen with our own eyes, tells me that Donald Trump will be indicted as the leader of the conspiracy to overturn the results of the presidential election. He has to be. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with y'all again tomorrow.